I welcome you all in this video to discuss about housekeeping in universities, malls, and offices. Let us begin by understanding housekeeping in other institutions. Whether it be in a hotel, hospital, university, or other residential establishment, the main purpose of the housekeeping and accommodation department is to provide a clean, comfortable, and attractive environment for all those who use the premises, and those services must be provided in such a way that they do not lead to any safety, fire, or health hazards. Hygiene is of particular importance with control of pathogenic organisms and the prevention of cross infection becoming an important factor. Now, in this slide, we will discuss the basic difference between the housekeeping of a hotel and other institution. Housekeeping in hotel is linked to profit generation, but housekeeping in other institution is practiced for the welfare of the human beings. As all of us are aware, the hotel rooms are prepared by the housekeeping department and the rooms are sold and profit is generated on the basis of the revenue that is collected because of the room sales. So in this way, housekeeping in hotel is directly linked with profit generation. Let us proceed to the next slide and discuss about housekeeping in malls. Consumers are attracted to clean shopping malls, as all of us do. We always prefer, we always like the clean and comfortable and hygienic and sanitation environment around us. Good housekeeping improves the ambience of shopping center and reduces the opportunity for placing suspicious items or bags and helps to deal with false alarms and hoaxes. In order to reduce the number of places where devices may be left, following points are considered. Avoid the use of litter bins around the shopping center if possible, but ensure that there is additional and prompt cleaning. The use of clear bags for waste disposal is a further alternative as it provides an easier opportunity for staff to conduct an initial examination for suspicious items. Review the use and security of compactors, wheelies bins, and metal bins to store rubbish within service area and goods entrances. Keep public and communal area, exits, entrances, reception areas, stairs, halls, lavatories, washrooms clean and tidy, as well as service corridors and yards. Ensure that everything has a place and that things are returned to that place. Keep external areas as clean and tidy as possible. All shopping centers have in place an agreed procedure for the management of contractors, their vehicles, and waste collection services. Pruning all vegetation and trees, especially near entrances, will assist in surveillance and prevent concealment of any packages from private suite to public area cleaning. Housekeeping executive or housekeeping supervisor supervises and manages the following services: housekeeping restrooms, storefronts, kitchens, trash collection, administrative offices, parking garages, daily cleaning, vacuuming, dusting, wiping, sweeping, mopping, buffing, and polishing, deep cleaning, low moisture carpet extraction, deep scrubbing of floors, floor surface stripping, waxing or sealing of floors, furniture movement to clean perimeters, exterior pressure washing. Now let us discuss about the hierarchy in a mall. Mall is headed by the mall manager. Under him or her will have property manager, and under property manager we have the housekeeper. Under housekeeper we have housekeeping executive, and under housekeeping executive we have housekeeping supervisors. However, in some hotels, some malls, if the mall is smaller, in that case we may have either housekeeping executive or housekeeping supervisor, and then under them we have the housemen or the sweepers. Now let us see a traditional bigger hierarchy of the mall. Mall manager manages the entire mall. Under him or her, we have the management information system executive, the accounts, the storekeeper, the shift engineer who will be taking care of CCTV operation, DG, that is the generator set, all the electrical equipments in the mall, take care of the fire safety, take care of the air conditioning, carpentry work, plumbing work, lift operation, and security in addition to the housekeeping. Let us see how the housekeeping hierarchy is going to work in any mall through this particular slide. And now let us understand about the housekeeping in offices. Housekeeping in office provides sufficient safe clearances and access to any and all workstations and work areas. Clearly marked to distinguish walkways from areas not for pedestrian traffic. Keep aisles and walkways free of physical obstructions that would prevent access, including path blocking objects, liquid or solid spills, and other obstructions. Keep stairs clean, dry, and free of waste, well lit, and provided with adequate handrails and seats that are in good condition. Keep floors clean, dry, that is as dry as possible, slip resistant, and free of waste. Unnecessary material, oil and grease, protruding nails, splinters, holes, or loose should not be there. Let us see the hierarchy of the housekeeping department in office. And before that, we should also understand that we need to provide an adequate number of waste receptacles at accessible locations throughout all the work areas in the office. Office is usually headed by controller of administration or the administrative officer, under whom we have housekeeping supervisor, and under supervisor we have the safai walas or the sweepers. More or less, this is the hierarchy which is followed in the offices as far as the housekeeping is concerned. However, it also depends on the size of the office. Now let us discuss about housekeeping in university or educational institutions such as IITs, that is Indian Institute of Technology, IIMs, Indian Institute of Management, or many other various research and development institutions and laboratories throughout the country. Housekeeping encompasses all activities related to the cleanliness of university facilities, materials, and equipment, and the elimination of non essential materials and hazardous conditions. The following general housekeeping practices must be applied to all areas within the university or the educational institutions and all areas where employees perform maintenance, construction, or other activities. Garbage, scrap, and other trash materials are to be disposed of in containers constructed of non combustible material or approved non metallic materials. Material and equipment should be stored only in appropriate storage locations. Liquid spills are to be cleaned up immediately. Equipment is to be kept clean and in good working condition. Individual work area are to be kept clean to ensure that work activities may proceed in an orderly and efficient manner. Tools, supplies, parts, and equipment will not be used in a manner that would be hazardous or adversely affect the work quality. Control should be used to ensure that the work area is maintained in an acceptable manner. Trenches, pits, or sumps are to be covered or barricaded at all times. Welding splatter and slag should be contained with the use of high temperature protective screens or seals. Welding splatter or slag should be cleaned up before leaving the work site. Now let us understand about the hierarchy of the housekeeping in university or any other educational institutions. Any university is headed by the vice-chancellor. However, if it is other educational institutions, director heads the institutions. The administrative head of any university is the registrar, and the administrative head of other institutions is usually the controller of administration or the administrative officer. Under them, we have the state manager who takes care of the housekeeping as well. Usually, a state manager will have three different wings: food and beverage wing, the cleanliness and maintenance wing, and the beautification and the garden and lawns wing. Under food and beverage wing, you have the catering manager, under whom we have the cooks and the stewards and the kitchen stewards. These people, these section will take care of all the food and beverage outlet in the entire campus. The second wing of the state manager is the cleanliness and maintenance, where we have the housekeeper. Under housekeeper, we have the housekeeping supervisors, and in most of the universities and other educational institutions, we have two supervisors or two different cadres of supervisors. One supervisor will be taking care of the guest houses and the hostels, whereas the other supervisor will take care of all the public area, including the classrooms, the lecture halls, the labs, laboratories, and stadiums, and any such places which exist within the campus of the institutions or of the university, and under them we have the sweepers or the safai walas. The third wing is horticulture. Under horticulture we have the head gardeners, and under head gardeners we have the gardeners or the malis who take care of the beautification of the entire campus in terms of maintaining the lawns and the gardens, and in many cases the indoor plants. In some of the organization, if the institution is not having a separate department of civil and electrical, in that case state manager will also take care of the plumbing, carpentry, and the electrical equipments, along with the air conditioning and the refrigeration section. That is the reason we have to understand this is not the only hierarchy which is being followed in the university or other educational institution. The hierarchy may differ from organization to organization based on its size and based on the policy of the organization. With this, we concluded this particular topic which discussed about the housekeeping in malls, offices and university. Wish you all a comfortable, a safe and a happy journey of your life. Looking forward to meet you with yet another video on some interesting topic. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.